What if I told you that one of the largest birds on Earth has a head full of empty space, with eyes so big they literally don't fit next to its brain? Picture an ostrich, towering, powerful, sprinting across the savanna. It's a living paradox, a bird that can't fly yet runs faster than most predators. But the real mystery isn't in its legs, it's in its head. Because inside that small, feathered skull, the ostrich carries two enormous eyes, each one bigger than its own brain. It sounds like a cartoon exaggeration, but it's real. And it raises a fascinating question: why would evolution design an animal this way? To understand, we need to step into the world of the ostrich, not as we see it, but as the ostrich experiences it. The ostrich lives in a world of extremes. Open plains, blinding sun, and predators lurking everywhere. Its survival depends not on outthinking its enemies, but on outseeing them. And that's where those eyes come in. Each of its eyes is about 2 inches across, larger than any other land animals, and so big that they take up most of the space inside its skull. There's simply no room left for a large brain. But here's the twist. That's not a design flaw. It's a masterpiece of adaptation. The ostrich's brain didn't shrink to make space for the eyes. The eyes grew to fill a need so critical that everything else became secondary. Let's break down what those eyes actually do. An ostrich's eye isn't just big, it's incredibly powerful. It has more photoreceptors than a human eye, allowing it to detect movement from over 3 miles away. In the shimmering heat of the savanna, that's the difference between spotting a lion in time and becoming a meal. But vision this sharp comes at a cost. Big eyes need big muscles to move, and a complex network of nerves to process all that visual information. In most animals, that would mean a bigger brain. But the ostrich found a workaround. It outsourced some of the thinking. You see, the ostrich doesn't need to analyze every detail of what it sees. It just needs to know one thing. Run or don't run. Its brain is streamlined for instant reaction, not deep contemplation. When an ostrich spots movement, signals travel not to a complex reasoning center, but directly to the brainstem, the part that controls instinct and reflex. That's why ostriches are famous for sticking their heads in the sand. It's a myth, of course, but it reflects a truth. When threatened, the ostrich relies on a few simple, hardwired behaviors. Freeze, flee, or fight, no second guessing. No weighing options, just pure lightning-fast response. But what about memory, learning, social interaction? Ostriches do have those abilities, just in a compact, efficient form. Their brains might be small, but they're perfectly suited to their lifestyle. They live in flocks, recognize individual members, and even display complex mating rituals. They don't need a large brain for those tasks because their social structure is built on clear, repetitive patterns. And in the wild, predictability is a survival advantage. An ostrich doesn't wonder why the sun rises. It just knows that when it does, it's time to forage now. Let's zoom out and consider the bigger picture. The ostrich isn't alone in this trade-off. Many birds have similar adaptations. Eagles have eyes optimized for distance. Owls have eyes fixed forward for depth perception. But the ostrich takes it to the extreme because its environment demands it. On the open plains, there are no trees to hide in, no burrows to duck into. Your only defense is to see danger coming from as far away as possible. So evolution prioritized vision over cognition. It's not that the ostrich is stupid, it's that it's specialized. And that specialization has worked brilliantly. Ostriches have survived for millions of years, outlasting countless other species, so the next time you see an ostrich, remember. Those big, beautiful eyes aren't a mistake. They're the key to its survival. They allow it to monitor the horizon, track its flock, and detect the slightest hint of danger. Its brain, small as it is exactly the right size for the life it leads. A life where seeing farther means living longer. And in the end, that's what evolution is all about. Not being the smartest, but being the most adapted to your world. What other animal adaptations seem strange at first, but make perfect sense once you understand them? Share your favorite in the comments. We might just explore it in our next video.